Hey, Tubes. Jonathan was wrong here. Truth on a budget. So anyway, I'm driving around. My mind's wandering. Thinking about God, thinking about the Bible, thinking about different things. And just wanted to discuss a couple things real quick about God's choices in people at times. And why I think personally, as I would never speak for God, think that he made those choices. So first, just because it's just quicker, Enoch. Enoch was shown how everything works. He asked questions about how things work. And I think personally why Enoch was chosen, obviously because of his intelligence, but this allowed Enoch to comprehend what he saw to the best of someone, to a human being's ability to comprehend what, they were seeing. Enoch had to describe things that most people, even, the brightest people throughout the ages, would have an extremely difficult time describing, and he was able to maintain his composure throughout the entire ordeal and ask questions of the is it Gabriel? I don't know, I forget. Anyway, he was asking questions of the angel during the whole, while he was being shown how the earth works. So, like I said, why Enoch? Have you ever seen that really? Unfortunately, they like to use movies as, predictive programming as well as to usurp. And I think about that Jodie Foster movie with Matthew McConaughey. Hey, Contact, where they send Jodie Foster to another space-time dimension wormhole thing or whatever. And she talks to an alien. That's her dad. But anyway, when she's traveling through the wormhole thing, she's like, "It's so beautiful. They should have sent a poet." And so God sent a poet. He was able to soak everything in that he was seeing, and then was able to then transcribe it. Anyway, another story I think of is Job. And Job is one of those stories that's rough for a lot of people. I'll explain right now why it's not. Everyone of Job's friends and family that died during his ordeal were taken by God, meaning that they went to heaven. Like, they died and went to heaven. God wouldn't just be like, "All right, everyone's dead and you're going to hell." That's not how God operates. Everyone that he took when he was testing Job went to heaven. All of the livestock and everything, those are his to take. That's his. Everything's his. This is his. We're just stewards here. We're here to maintain and do good by him, which is obviously not the MO of the satanic organizations. They want to do the opposite, which is destroy the earth, and keep people in bondage. But anyway, so Job, God chose Job not only because he was prosperous, but he was a tough old coot. He was a he was a durable man of spirit and body. God knew no matter what would be thrown at Job, Job would just take it in stride. He didn't just choose some random, random well-to-do dude. God chose Job because he knew he can take it. God won't give you more than he thinks that you can take. God knew that Job could take it, and he did. And he was reunited with his friends and family upon reaching the kingdom of heaven anyway. And I'm sure God personally told him, why. And that he couldn't during. I'm sure Job had no problem with it. But anyway, those are just two Bible stories off the top of my head. One that obviously both are interesting, but Enoch was especially special because he went up to heaven to be with God. One of two people, him and Jesus. So it's kind of a big deal. But anyway, like I said, that was just all I could think of right now because I was just musing on it, so I thought I'd go ahead and talk about it at ya. It's always good to talk about the good book, put things into context. People have a lot of questions about, certain stories and why. This person in front of me is all over the road. I keep kind of gritting because they're getting really close to hitting a, what appears to be a snowbank, but is, an inch, a couple, inch or two of snow and then curb. So, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Driving to Massachusetts. Anyway, love you guys. Hey, let me know in the comment section if there's any Bible stories you want me to look into and talk about and attempt to help to put into context. I don't claim to be a Bible scholar, but I'm a decent reasoner, and I'm a studier of God's works, for sure. Be it through nature or through stories of the Bible. Which I obviously need to read more of. Thinking about doing some readings and stuff too during the day if I could get somewhere nice and be alone. Of course, the chances of that happening, right? I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. I should have ended the video 2 minutes ago. Anyway, I need an editor. I love you guys so very much. Like I said, comment section, questions, want to talk about certain things. I would love to make videos talking about the Bible more. Yeah, that's it. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful night, and God bless you.